The Comac Cougars ready to take on the Huntington Blue Devils. This is high school playoff basketball. How's it going, everyone? Dylan Popesca with my co-partner Sienna Olivares. And Sienna, we are ready for a great game today.
I am absolutely so excited. I definitely have goosebumps up and down my arms. I'm not even playing. I will not be on this court today, but I feel the nerves. I'm not even a player. The energy in here is absolutely electric. There's nowhere to be right now in Suffolk County other than Comac High School tonight.
And seeing our student section tonight, we thank all of you from either school coming out, supporting your teams. This is the biggest crowd we've had by far. The stars of the show ready to take the court.
And this game is brought to you by the guy that does all the work behind the camera. It is Mr. Rubin, Mr. Adam Rubin. He is absolutely incredible. He brings this guys to you guys at home, so we thank him, we appreciate him, and we appreciate Comac High School for always having us. And this may be our last broadcast for basketball, but tune in for more in the spring. We're so excited to be here tonight.
And we're excited to do baseball in the spring, and of course, Mr. Rubin, all the thanks in the world. We wouldn't be allowed to do what we love if it wasn't for him. But now we have a basketball game ready and set to get underway. Mia McBride take the opening tip-off with number 31 of Huntington, Madeline Cull. Fans on their feet early on. The tension is high. Let's go. And right to Vasselman, number 1. A big star for Comac on the court tonight. Let's see who gets the first shot for Comac. It looks like it's Solch. Misses it. DeLeon, the offensive rebound. Pettit, open. They got it. Comac with the lead. 2-0. First score of this one.
This is what Comac does. They're at home. They have the crowd behind them. I mean, this is what they get down to. Offense, clean offense, moving it around looks awesome.
And now how can the Blue Devils respond? Drive, no good. McBride with the rebound out to Vasselman, who keeps herself in bounds. That was Boyle's first shot of the game. Solch for 3. No good. DeLeon there. Vasselman going to take it out. A danger from outside the three-point line. We'll look to see what she can do tonight. Vasselman on the double team, gets it out. And that ball over the head and out of bounds. And that's going to be important to get all those silly mistakes out of the way early. You cannot let them come back at the end of this game to hurt you.
Huntington did play Comac earlier in the season, and Huntington did get the win, so this should be a very highly anticipated, exciting game.
They won that game 44-38. The biggest thing for them that game was limiting the stars for Comac. Solch and Vasselman had to combine 6 points, and that's what kept them from winning this one. And now it's Vasselman again who's going to get fouled.
You see tons of people rolling in. At least 20 people at a clip just came in. I mean, the energy in here, it's warm in here, it's cold outside, it's raining outside, but in here the lights are on. It's incredible. And
I wish we could have had the sound on during the starting lineups because it was getting crazy in here. Rebound taken back the other way. Open for 3. Bang! And the Blue Devils go right back on top as Samantha Boyle makes an early impact. Talking to Coach Moran before the game, he said Boyle is going to be one of the ones to watch this game for Huntington. Vasselman now for 3. No good. And the Huntington side very loud on that miss by Sophia Vasselman as there's another whistle blown.
Huntington, first off, in a couple of minutes, they look extremely aggressive. They want to upset Comac. Comac has reached the Suffolk County Championship last year. They want nothing more to make a name for themselves this year, which they have.
Speaking of aggression, the student sections are at each other's throats right now early in this one. McDonald off to Boyle. Looking for a shot. Now back out. McDonald thought about a 3. Takes the 2. No good. DeLeon knocks it down, but steps out of bounds. And they're going to call Comac ball.
DeLeon is known for her long arms, her lengthiness, gets her extra offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, and she's kind of the keys to what Comac does.
And also an increased security presence in this court, not wanting anything to get out of hand. DeLeon is going to travel, that turns it over. Another early mistake that's just going to cost him another possession. And Donahue inbounds it to McDonald. 5 minutes left in the first quarter, still a 3-2 ball game. Another three-pointer, no good. Right there is McDonald. She's going to hand it off. And a steal by Vasselman. She's going to take it back. Trying to go coast to coast, turns, no good. And a foul.
Some costly fouls early. I mean, this game, you can already tell, folks, just watching at home, how aggressive this game is. And a game of calls, I mean, this game could go any way, but it's only the first quarter, so we got to keep watching.
And we see so many times games come down to fouls. The boys' game against Lindenhurst was full of fouls, and it ended up costing Lindenhurst the win with too many fouls at the end of the game. Playoffs and regular season obviously being very different, as there's another deep shot, drained. Boy, Sabrina O'Boyle in her zone early on. Comac will look to respond. Pettit straight away, gets blocked.
The defensive presence on Huntington, I mean, they just made a great basket by O'Boyle and then get a stop here on defense. Hopefully Huntington can build up on this momentum.
And you talk so much about how Comac prides themselves on defense, but how about Huntington showing up with a great defensive effort? That shot no good. McBride rebound. Solch nairs a three. Still no good. DeLeon the rebound. Great offensive rebounding by DeLeon. Vasselman gets the shot.
Vasselman, a true veteran. This is what Vasselman does. She sees a team is coming in hot that they want to win playoff time. I mean, this is what Vasselman's made for. She's the floor general and true veteran of this team. I can't wait to see more of her tonight.
And another steal by DeLeon. The ball was tipped. She gets it back. Now finds Vasselman trying to get open. It's Pettit, and she travels.
A lot of traveling calls early so far. I mean, like I mentioned, I had goosebumps. The anxiety, the nervousness in this building is absolutely incredible. It only adds just suspense to how great this game will be.
And first timeout taken early on in this one. So we hear some chants going on. And I'm sure a lot of you tuning in tonight are wondering about some of our players. But at the end of the day, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to watch a great game of basketball, so there'll be no further mentioning.
Absolutely. To go further on, we won't name anything. Although these girls work extremely hard throughout the season, they build off their bodies and their skills in the off-season, all to be ready for this moment. These girls work extremely hard, and we just always want to ensure a positive environment just for these girls because they work extremely hard, and I'm sure many people at home know what it's like to be an athlete, and, you know, just keeping a positive environment and positive camaraderie within the girls.
Nothing more important than vibing with your teammates and your opponents. Vasselman, quick pass to Solch. Solch on the drive, stops. Vasselman for three. No good. Right there for the rebound is called. And they go back and forth. Bowles averaged 11 on the season. She's already got 5 tonight, and all 5 for Huntington. McDonald on the drive, gets it blocked, but's fouled. I'm going to have to watch back on that one. That looked close from my angle over here. And now she'll go to the line for 2 free throws, McDonald. The first free throws by either side of the day. She makes it.
McDonald is a huge key to this Huntington team. We heard of her athleticism, and based early knocking down these free throws, they add so much to the game. So hopefully she can knock down a couple more.
Misses the second. Solch the rebound.
I really hope I did not jinx that.
Well, we've seen the announcer jinx in the past.
Yes, we have.
Comac looking for a response. Only down 2 as that ball goes out of bounds.
It will come down to defense at the end of the day. I mean, defense wins championships, and this is what these girls are fighting for. So we'll see more of that early in this game.
And as previously mentioned, the last time these two played, neither team got to 50 points. It was a defensive battle then, and it will be now. As Boyle really fighting for that basket, can't get it. Now out to Solch. Solch driving, misses it. And it's turned over. McDonald takes it. Boyle had trouble with it, finds McDonald. She gets it blocked away. McBride this time takes it cleanly. Vasselman driving in. Gets the shot, and we're tied at 6.
Sophia's in her element right now. This is what Sophia does. I mean, she's so strong. She's a true veteran of this team, and I'm glad to see her be in this environment in her senior year.
And this Comac, they are hyped, and they have not sat down since this game got underway. Deep shot, no good by Boyle. McBride, right place, right time, but it's batted away, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Comac ball. That could have been a great play by Donnie. She kind of snuck past the Cougars' unsuspecting eye and got the ball, but unfortunately could not hang on.
McBride must be careful. I don't know if there are any Pelican fans out there, but Jose Alvarado, Grand Theft Auto, being so sneaky.
It's one of those videos you see on ESPN and all that. There's a steal. A quick whistle.
DeLeon just simply running past her just that one foul will add up to more. I mean, they must be careful if they want to stay in this game, which does lead to a substitution.
And she'll be brought out. Coming in now is Alana Svensson. McDonald going to take it down. Less than a minute 30 to play. And we are all even here at 6 in the first quarter. Boyle. Kick out. Still trying to find a spot. No good this time. And Solch with the rebound. Solch and DeLeon have just been racking up the rebound so far this game as Vasselman's going to get fouled. Nice play, got the foul call. And now Comac will inbound it with just over a minute left. I think we're still seeing fans file in. I mean, this place is crazy packed. Vasselman with less than a minute, 25 seconds on the shot clock. It's Pettit. Now D'Alessandro into this game. D'Alessandro for 3. No good, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Huntington ball.
To go again with how packed it is in this gym, we see people, tons of media on the sidelines with cameras, recording videos, taking pictures. I mean, everyone is here for this event tonight.
This game is going to be well documented, and whether you're watching us, the highlights after the game, or any of these photographers here, this game's going down. There's a step back 3. No good. Who's going to get the rebound? It's Pettit, and she's fouled.
I like to see O'Boyle, number 21 of the Huntington Devils. I mean, she's broken her skin. It's definitely hard to play at the rival school and all this noise and all this chanting. I mean, she's broken the barrier. She's shooting comfortably, and I hope to see more from her shooting later in the game.
And she's got 5. McDonald has the 1 free throw. That's their 6 points. Solch, long wait, throws across the court. Vasselman trying to find a shot with 10 seconds. Out to D'Alessandro, 8 to shoot. Vasselman, final seconds of the first quarter, steps out of bounds. No, she got fouled, I'm sorry. She got fouled with 2.9 to go. Well, you talk about the players' mistakes. How about my mistakes?
You see the frustration on Worceshire's face. She's trying to play good defense. I mean, especially at a foul with just 3 seconds left, that could be costly in this game.
2 seconds. Vasselman at the buzzer. Just missed it. And we're all tied up at 6. A great defensive first quarter. We're ready for 3 more quarters of basketball coming up.
Well, 6 Long Island high school students have reached the finals of the prestigious Regeneron Science Talent Search, and one of them is a senior at Comac High School. News 12's Kevin Vesey spoke with her today. And Kevin, this is already an incredible honor for this student just to reach this point.
It's incredible, Joe. Just reaching the finals of this competition really is difficult, and it's an incredible achievement by itself. I think a lot of us wouldn't even really know how to use some of this equipment, much less do the incredible research that these students are doing. And this student from Comac is one of just 40 scholars that were chosen from a pool of kids from all across the country and even from foreign countries, 14 different foreign countries. So it just gives you an idea of how selective this is. So this is Comac High School senior Ishana Chada. Her research studied brain cells, including how they move around and develop. She found that there is a specific gene and a specific protein that both play an important role in this. Her research could lead to new treatments for conditions like epilepsy. Just incredible. We spoke with her about the importance of those findings.
You have the latter one or not? We're back. Second quarter underway. And Sofia D'Alessandro starts it off. Out to Solch. Now back. D'Alessandro. They're going to say she stepped out. So, tied at 6. What did we learn in the first quarter? We learned this is going to be a defensive shootout.
Definitely. If fans just even rolling into the gym, if they see a score of 6-6, you know those were gritty points that they earned. This isn't going to be just some blowout. This is going to be such a great battle, and I'm so excited to watch.
And there's been one free throw for both teams, so it's not just fouls, also great defense. Boyle trying to get her first shot of the second quarter. She's got 5 of the 6 tonight. Tough shot is fouled. That was... And now she will go to the line for 2. First one doesn't go.
I don't know, fans, if you can hear, but the opposing student sections are screaming while the other team is shooting free throws. I mean, that just goes to show, like, what the game's about.
She makes the second.
That was Wenshire's free throws, everybody. Huntington does hold the lead by 1 right now.
And so make it a pair of free throws from what I just said. Solch open for 3. Just doesn't get it.
Comac looks to be struggling from the three-point line right now. If I was them and they got that nice bucket by Lily Pettit, I'd move the ball around a little more to see what they can get.
That ball off the front of the rim and it bounces away. Weinscheider thought about a 3. Now gives it up to Boyle. Boyle lets it fly. No good. Svensson with the rebound. Vasselman trying to set up a shot. Now it's Pettit with 16 to shoot. Back to Vasselman. Sets, fires. No good. Boyle right there with the rebound. In a tough spot, they somehow got the ball off, and she's going to travel. .6:17, 2 minutes in, and only a point scored by either side. Vasselman going to take it down slowly. Comac right now just trying to find something that works. They got to get something on the board sooner than later. Solch in a tough spot, turns it over. Bringing it back is Donnie. She gets the tough lay. Boy, that's a nice shot.
What a great finish. That was such a great finish on a great defense.
And now they're up 3. Vasselman and Pettit, they've just traded the ball back and forth a lot. Now McBride gets a turn. Turns it over again. Passing has not been on point so far in the second quarter. That's the second turnover in a row. And now, can they capitalize? Blocked away hard. What a block. Mia McBride bringing the hammer down.
As you can tell, folks, let's take another look. That swat by Mia McBride. She's a big,
and just goes right up.
She's a big presence down low.
And we got to thank our camera guys being able to get the shot, because everyone in the student section is standing up and kind of blocking the view as there's another foul. So we thank them for being able to give us these shots.
They are incredible. That was another foul committed by, I presume, Liliana Pettit. Comac really does need to be careful with fouling. Like we said, it does add up in the end, and we just hope they don't foul.
Wow, I mean, that's a noise I haven't heard tonight. Clearly, it's not affecting Donnie as she knocks down the first. And can't get the second. It bounces around, out of bounds. Pettit and Vasselman having some words. Vasselman calling out to the team, as she does so often, letting everybody else know what's going on. And so that's a call on Comac, and that's going to turn it over. I couldn't see what the call was, but I did hear the whistle.
I think Mia McBride was getting a little too physical, and the refs just happened to get a good view of it, and that's what caused that offensive foul.
McDonald, another big part of this team, is going to hand it off, and there's a 2 knocked down by Gordon. Grace Gordon gets her first 2 of the game.
This whole quarter has been Huntington. They're up 12-6 right now. They've just went on a solid run, so hopefully they can build up on this momentum.
They're on a 6-0 run right now and have scored all the points so far in the second quarter. Comac needing to find something as Vasselman open, doesn't get it. And that was a great opportunity missed. Can't have many more of those. McDonald driving in. Another 3, no good. And it'll roll out. Comac's been able to cover up the ball under the basket defensively.
Dylan, to be honest with you, if she would have made that 3, this crowd probably would have erupted with joy, excitement, chant.
And then on the other side,
sad disappointment.
booze. Pettit finds herself open. Now Vasselman. They've had a lot of good looks, but also a lot of miscommunication, it seems. There's been a lot of turnovers, and this might be another. It's a jump ball. And it will be Huntington's.
Huntington is doing their job on defense. They're getting after loose balls and all these things. So we're taking a timeout, but more action coming soon.
Comac, this is also just as useful for Comac as it is for Huntington. Huntington going to go over how they can continue to score. Comac needs to really find a game plan here, because they've been trying to find plays, passing it back and forth, but nothing has really worked for them. They've held them to 6 points in the second quarter, but they've yet to score any.
This is what playoff time is absolutely about. I mean, everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to go home with some hardware and bring it back to their esteemed schools. So all the chanting, the fouls, the bruises, the blood, the sweat, the tears, it all comes down to these games. So fans, if you're watching and you're supporting your team, love them, appreciate them, keep their head up, and always make sure they're in the positive mindset, because it takes a lot to be on this court in front of these fans. And hopefully both teams are successful tonight, but there will only be one winner, of course.
I can't help but notice we're having a flexing competition going on in our fan sections.
Our fan section is incredible. Shout out Comac High School. You guys are absolutely amazing.
Everyone coming out to support their peers. Boyle also looking to support the team score. Misses the shot, gets her own rebound. Spins, hands in the face, Svensson gets the steal. Vasselman needing to find some shots, needing any type of good momentum here for Comac. It's Solch. No foul, turns it over. And now a 4-on-5. Solch has got to get back there. Open shot is good. 14-6.
It seems like Comac is falling asleep on defense. This is what Huntington has lately been doing, passing the ball and rotating, and they just happen to find her cutting.
Weinstreider's been off so far, going off so far these last few minutes. Gotta wonder when Comac can really try and change things up here. Vasselman for three from the corner. Still rolling around. Vasselman gets it, and she's fouled. Fighting for that basket. If she wasn't going to get the shot, she was going to get a foul at all costs. And now a Comac player will go to the line for the first time. And now we'll see if they're quiet for the Comac free throws as opposed to loud for Huntington. Vasselman at the line for the first time. Knocks it down. And that is a much needed point for Comac.
Comac had, Sophia Vasselman has 5 of 7 points tonight, and I'm glad Comac is just here to be behind her, and she's done everything for this program.
Gets the second. 2 clean free throws for Sophia Vasselman.
As she stares down the student section of Huntington.
Statement free throws right there, and that could get this team back into the game. The job's not over yet. They got to keep pushing. Pettit got her hand on the ball there, but couldn't turn it over. McDonald in a tight spot, gonna let it up. Trying to find a shot. 4 seconds, here's a deep three. No good. McBride the rebound. Vasselman once again. 5 points on the game, but no threes yet, which is what we talk about. She lets go with 2, doesn't get it. The rebound, the put up, still no good. McDonald, they lost the ball there, and a travel. It looked like this, so there was some trouble getting it off to Donahue, and that caused a travel.
You see Huntington here playing up a little bit just to make sure Vasselman doesn't get any room.
Out to Pettit. And that bad pass turned over. Still on the ground. Now finally, Huntington does get the clean rebound. McDonald driving in again. Boyle looking for a shot. Still can't find it. Another 3. Still no good. McBride turns it back over to Comac. D'Alessandro under the basket. Fouled and the shot. Big time play. Big time player. Sophia D'Alessandro.
D'Alessandro, just a sophomore. I mean, stepping up into this environment on the varsity level, hitting that big and one. Let's take another look.
Pettit the pass. She gets fouled. Clean basket. And now a chance to make it a 3-point play.
It takes a lot of guts and a lot of heart to be in this atmosphere right now, especially on the varsity level. So this is a huge bucket for her, and hopefully Comac can build up on this.
And while that replay, Sophia Vasselman was subbed out. Now here's the free throw. It is good.
Lucky ball.
That was like a Kawhi Leonard shot.
Definitely
I was waiting to say,
Kawhi
is this a
Leonard
dagger?
shot. That was a great analogy right there.
And so it is a 3-point play and also makes it a 3-point game. Huge basket right there. Hard screen, no foul. Now McDonald trying to look for a shot. Donnie lets it go. Drains it. And she'd been looking for that shot for the last 2 or 3 possessions now. Finally gets it. D'Alessandro now taking over the spot of Vasselman. And another foul. Pettit will throw this one in from the baseline. Finds Vasselman. Now out to McBride. Solch for 3. No good. Svensson right there. McBride. Now Vasselman, turn, jumper. No good. Pettit blocked out of bounds. They put up a bunch of shots.
If I'm Comac, I'd control, I'd relax. I know that's hard to do in this environment, but build up some good offense first and get a good basket instead of just trying to get anything.
17 and a half left here in the first half. At the end of the day, they got to get something here on this possession. They cannot leave empty-handed. Now Solch, another deep 3. No good. Rebound taken by Huntington. A final shot with 2 seconds. Lets it go. No good. And Huntington's on top, 16-11. We're done with the first half. But guess what? We got 2 more quarters of equally exciting basketball.
So I am part of the International Cultural Society as a way to connect with my peers at Comac High School. It's a group of accepting students who want to learn about each other's culture while also growing their relationship with their own. We learn about culture in a fun but also informative way, and we have a group of many dedicated students.
The International Cultural Society is a club where we engage in learning and fostering for different cultures around the world. For example, I'm from Colombia, so I always get to share about my culture, like food, coffee, especially coffee.
International club is really important for me because it's give us the opportunity to share and to learn about other people's background and nationalities, because when we're learning about it, it's like really important and interesting.
For me, celebrating culture is important because you get to know where you're from, in a sense. For me, once again, I'm Colombian, and I've lived here in the U.S. my whole life. But I want to thank my parents for always fostering culture. In the environment that I grew up, everything was always in Spanish. Music, TV, whenever I talked with people about like anything in general, or whenever I learned about my culture as well, it was always in Spanish and around the topic of Spanish. And that has always stuck with me.
Celebrating the culture, it provides us to understand and enjoyment to promote the respect and harmony among people and communities.
In my life, I was raised with mixed religion, and I think that played a role in my curiosities in other cultures. So I have always been interested in the cultures of my friends. At Comac High School, but as well as on Long Island, we have a great melting pot of many different students from different backgrounds, and I have always found interest in the music and the food and language, which is also a part of the identity of someone's culture.
I think the Multicultural Festival in April is important to attend because, well, here we could share the different cultures in our community. Learning about cultures is important because you don't forget where you're from. If you forget where you're from, you're really losing a big aspect of yourself, and you can't pass it on to the next generation.
At the Multicultural Festival, we have tables set up, each displaying different cultures from around the world. Some even have a mix of all of them together. Like, I remember my friends did a table about bread last year from all different countries.
Financial literacy is so critically important here in Comac that, as you can see behind me, we built this Bloomberg lab. Some of the things that our students are going to be learning this year, our seniors, are things such as credit card debt, mortgages, how to plan for retirement, pensions, savings, checkings accounts, things that they need to be financially literate.
The goal here was Dr. Cox, our superintendent, wanted to create a space that would give you the real world exposure. So when you think about leaving Comac High School when you graduate in about 4 years, what are my goals? So we want to have finance as an opportunity for you. Here in the Bloomberg Finance Lab, we have 30 terminals for students to use, just like we would have in Wall Street, where you would have stock traders. So students come in, they put on their stock trading hats on, they can practice buying and selling different stocks, looking at the stock ticker that scrolls up at the top of this classroom, and doing research on the terminals.
Here at Comac High School, our vision is to help our students make the best decision for their future. One of the ways that we do that is to make meaning of their learning. We have relevant coursework, we have meaningful experiences such as field trips, internships, vocational training through our Wilson Tech program, and then all the real life spaces we're starting to create.
I am participating in the Bloomberg Investment Challenge, and this is a very competitive challenge where there are many colleges and different high schools participating to be #1.
Over the course of the 4 years here at CHS, I'm looking forward to learning how to invest my money appropriately and also a little bit about how stocks and finance in general work. As a freshman, I don't have a lot of knowledge about the investment world or really anything about stocks, but this challenge has been great because I've been able to learn so much. I've learned so much about how the stocks rise, fall, and just in general how to invest my money.
We are currently in our Bloomberg lab. We also have our courtroom that we have created for our students to give them those authentic learning opportunities. In addition, we have revamped our library to make it a more collaborative space, and we have updated our cafeteria.
Students, in order for them to connect to future careers while they're still here in high school, we wanted to create these authentic learning spaces. The Bloomberg Lab is one of them. Just behind me on the other side of that wall is our courtroom. But these spaces allow students to take what they're learning and apply it in a real life situation.
Well, 6 Long Island high school students have reached the finals of the prestigious Regeneron Science Talent Search, and one of them is a senior at Comac High School. News 12's Kevin Vesey spoke with her today. And Kevin, this is already an incredible honor for this student just to reach this point.
It's incredible, Joe. Just reaching the finals of this competition really is difficult, and it's an incredible achievement by itself. I think a lot of us wouldn't even really know how to use some of this equipment, much less do the incredible research that these students are doing. And this student from Comac is one of just 40 scholars that were chosen from a pool of kids from all across the country and even from foreign countries, 14 different foreign countries. So it just gives you an idea of how selective this is. So this is Comac High School senior Ishana Chada. Her research studied brain cells, including how they move around and develop. She found that there is a specific gene and a specific protein that both play an important role in this. Her research could lead to new treatments for conditions like epilepsy. Just incredible. We spoke with her about the importance of those findings.
Knowing that I myself have made a difference in the field, I think that that's something that I'm so immensely proud of and excited to continue doing into my future.
And Ishana will present her project in Washington, D.C. this coming spring. She wants to eventually pursue a career in neuroscience. And Joe, I'd say she's pretty well on her way.
Hey, Kevin, she's already on her way and has accomplished so much already. We just wish her the best of luck, and pretty cool that Long Island's being represented. All right, thank you for that live report.
Finally, we take you to Comac High School, where the kickline team returned home to a hero's welcome, and rightfully so. How about this, friends? The ladies won not one, but 2 national championships this past weekend. Way to go, Cougarettes. They were a 4-time champion in one category. They had won it 4 years in a row and won 3 of the last 4 years in the other category. So a lot to be proud of for the Cougarettes out there at Comac High School.
That's a Trabian as well.
Welcome back. Halftime just about wrapping up. We got a minute left. And we talked about defense before, but now after the second quarter, Comac is seeming to fall behind a little bit.
Definitely, I agree. I mean, both teams, I know Comac they take pride in their defense, but Huntington has come out with defense, getting after loose balls, offensive rebounds, rebounding. I mean, both teams are coming for it. And, I mean, based on the score, I mean, 16-11 seems like a low-scoring game. But if you watch and analyze the game, these are gritty points that were definitely earned.
And, I mean, 16 points Comac has let up. Although they're down 5, 16 points and a half is not a terrible defensive effort. It's really their offense that has just struggled to get going so far in this one. Sophia Vasselman has 6 points I have here on the night, but just has not been able to find a three-pointer. And the same goes for the rest of the Comac team.
Dylan, what are some things you think Comac and Huntington can improve on to get this game going a little more?
I think Huntington could use a little more structure on their offense. They're giving it to their girls like Boyle and Donnie for those deep shots. And while they have made a few, they've also missed a few, which has kept them from having an even greater score. And for Comac, I think it's also an offensive problem. They just need some type of organization instead of just try and find somebody open. I don't know. I haven't seen many plays been run so far.
I agreed. I don't think I've seen 1 3 drop today or one big aha play. I really think Comac needs to settle down, compress themselves, be calm, and get a good, solid offense going. I think Huntington does have some offense to work on, but their defense has been incredible. Their hands-on defense, I mean, going after loose balls, that's what ultimately terminates the winner or the loser.
And the biggest thing for Comac is going to be organization as Solch starts it off with a 3 and does not get it to go.
Solch has had a rocky start the first half. I hope she can pick it up going into the second half because Comac at least is probably like 0 for 8 maybe on threes. That would definitely change the trajectory of this game.
And Delisandro had a big play. That's what we thought could be a turning point in this one. But after that, that's been their last points. McDonald. No good. And a foul, they'll turn it over. That's an offensive foul. And they'll make a substitution. Kolb goes out, Gordon in. And now Pettit will inbound it to Vasselman, and these two have been passing the ball back and forth all game today. The question is, can they connect for some points? Solch once again from outside the three-point line, off to Vasselman. Vasselman dumps it off. McBride goes down. They do call a foul.
You see a lot of bodies falling to the floor. I mean, these girls want to get after it. And so early, I mean, Huntington has a foul that could easily count up to 5. So that'll send them to the free throw line. So just be mindful of your fouls so they can stay in this game.
Boyle driving on in. Missed it. DeLeon, another rebound. She has been a rebound machine tonight. All over the ball every time it's gone off the rim. Everybody pushing Sophia Vasselman across the half-court line. Vasselman takes a few jab steps, doesn't get any movement. Stays in bounds, but loses the ball, and McDonald's going to take it. Floats it up. No good. And a jump ball will be Huntington.
DeLeon has been all over the boards tonight. I mean, her lengthy arms gets her to where she wants to be, and the ball just happens to gravitate to her hands. She's battling down there for costly rebounds that Comac does need.
There's an open 3 for Boyle. No good. McBride the rebound. Still no points scored nearly 2 minutes in. Vasselman doesn't get it to go. Boyle right there again. She leads rebounds for Huntington. She's at a bunch. Another block by McBride.
That's the second block of the night for Mia McBride. She is not letting any layup go easy into the basket. She's taking pride in her defense right now, and it's showing so broadly.
Vasselman can't find the three to go down. I mean, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Got to keep trying, and once you get one, I think we're going to see her turn it on. McDonald drives in, gets the basket. And she'd been trying that for a while. That's what Comac had done well defensively, is stopping her and others from driving into the basket. They'd kind of covered it up. But now you see that part of their game is also starting to go.
I feel like Comac, what needs to do right now is sit in a good offense that's going to work and work out the shot clock. I mean, they're just putting up any shots.
As we see another great block by McBride.
They're just putting up any shots. They need to work the clock, take up the time, and get good baskets, quality baskets.
Yeah, at the end of the day, fundamental basketball is going to help you win games. As Solch, turnaround jumper, no good. De Leon, another jump ball rebound. This time, Comac will get it. Pettit trying to find someone to throw it into. Does get it off to McBride. Out to the corner. No foul. Vasselman takes it back now with 20 seconds. Oh, lost the ball. She keeps it. Now Solch, a deep three. Is no good. Right there is McBride. She gets the basket. And finally, Comac has some points here in the second half.
McBride is having her night on defensively with those two blocks and just a clean layup just now. I hope to see her get going to help Comac's offense come to light a little bit.
Donald almost lost it. Finds Boyle. Boyle puts it up. Very short. Another rebound by McBride. One basket might be all it takes. Vasselman doesn't get the three. Tipped out. Still fighting for it. And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Comac ball.
On these past couple of possessions, you see De Leon being anywhere the ball is, whether that be a jump ball or the ball coming in our favor. She's doing what she does best, and that's get her hands on loose balls and loose rebounds.
Pettit will get another throw from the baseline. Finds Solch. Looking for that three-pointer. McBride tries a three and drains it. Mia McBride on takeover.
Mia McBride, have yourself a night, baby. Oh my goodness. We rarely see McBride shoot from the three-point line. That just shows the amount of confidence she has in herself and in her team, and the team confidence they have in her.
Finds McDonald again. Lost the ball. Now an open three. No good. Vasselman gets the rebound. 1 point is all it takes for the tie. They got it.
Liliana Pettit being everywhere where no one sees her. From the backdoor cut in the beginning of the game to right now, Sophia, floor general, her eyes are everywhere. She spots Lily, a great layup, and now we're tied.
And let's take a look back at that. A nice rebound, and finds her favorite teammate of the night so far. Pettit goes up and ties this game at 18. The first time these two teams have been even since tied at 6 in the first quarter.
The crowd is absolutely loving it. We have our neighbors, our teachers, our parents, our classmates here in this building supporting Comac. That just shows how much love we have for our town and how much people love women's basketball.
I think I said this 3 or 4 times now, but 1 point changes it all. As soon as Comac got it going, the steamroll has not stopped.
I agree. It takes one bucket to change everything of this game. One stop to change the game.
Comac right now on a 7-0 run, coming down from 18 to 11 to now 18-18. We're all evened up. And fans continuing to enter this court. And we don't even need any seats in the bleachers because this whole student section is on their feet. Boyle throws it into McDonald. McDonald finds Boyle again. Boyle trying to set up a shot, trying to put her team back in scoring. McDonald floats it. No good. Vasselman gets the rebound. And I tell you what, a lot of these last come up short. They can miss a few wherever, but all the shots have been specifically short.
Then again, this game has been a game of runs. We saw Huntington go on a little run. Now we're seeing Comac go on a little run. It's about weathering the storm.
Vasselman gets the basket. Terrific play as McBride finds her.
Vasselman is fired up right now. No senior feels no more prouder than to be in this moment right now, and Vasselman is feeling it.
And senior captain, not to mention, 1,000 points in the career. What better way to cap it off with a playoff win, as there's an and one by Boyle.
Oh, Boyle, like we said early in the beginning, she's getting comfortable. Those 2 threes and now this and one. She's getting comfortable. Hopefully she can combat Comac's offense and lead with this free throw.
And she started off the start of the game very well by scoring the first 5. Now let's see if she's starting to get back into her groove as this free throw is no good. DeLeo in the box out and the rebound.
Strong box
take it
out
back
by.
quickly.
That was such a strong box out by DeLeon.
Pettit this time at center court finds Vasselman. She goes to McBride. McBride, a big player tonight. Now Solch for 3. Just missed. And everyone was ready to erupt if that shot went down. Instead, it's McDonald with the rebound. Taking it coast to coast. Shot went off, she traveled, and they turn it over.
To go off on Comac's offense, Gianna Solch is not going to stop shooting the 3. She may have had a hard time from the 3 a little bit, but she's not going to stop. She will not stop. I'm waiting for 1 3 to drain for her, and all the confidence just comes right back into her body.
And McBride subbed out to a standing ovation from the crowd. Vasselman out to Pettit, and they call a timeout. So Comac's first timeout of this second half. We are evened up here at 20, and I think Comac, I don't know if they were listening to me, but they took my advice pretty well. They've changed the offensive scheme around, and it's given them a 20-20 tie. Now it's Huntington's turn to see what they can improve on.
Definitely. I mean, in the game of basketball, whether you play lacrosse, football, absolutely any sport, it comes down to trusting your team and building a foundation that you have to weather the storm. Combat whatever the team's going to come with something. Oh, I got something better for you. It's about weathering the storm and trusting your teammates, and hopefully they can get the win.
It's not about how you fall down, it's how you get back up.
Absolutely. We have a lot of Hallmark stuff today, actually. What is it? You miss 100% of the shots you do not take?
Yep.
That is correct in fact.
I think that was Michael Jordan. I wish I could say I came up with that quote.
Or hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Now I'm just spinning anything.
That shot just missed. And batted around. Boy, wow, it was right there for it. Now lets it go. It's short again, and Solch is going to get fouled, and they turn it over. Pettit now to inbound it. No, unfortunately, we're currently obstructed of a view of the court right now.
Very obstructed. That's how many people want to get into this gym.
DeLeon gets her bucket. 22-20. Comac on top. And this lead must feel very good for them because they have not been in front in a long while. Boyle looking to get back into this one. Now a steal by Vasselman. Right place, right time. Gonna try and take it coast to coast. Just missed, but does get fouled. And that shot just in and out.
One thing these girls have is the tenacity. They are not giving up. They want to go after everything. And what better? Let's look at this.
Just a nice shot puts up the lay. And now it's Vasselman at the line. Made 2 clean free throws earlier in this one and misses a third.
As you saw from the last replay, De Leon grabbing offensive rebounds, getting her hands on the ball, earned that basket right there.
Made it, and I think she knew as soon as she let go. Now a timeout. Comac amped up 3 with 1:18 left in the third quarter. Time's continuing to tick.
That school bus is yellow for a reason. Yellow means caution. Those flashing lights are red for a reason. Red means stop.
Hey girl, what's up? Nothing much.
Never pass a stopped school bus. Don't pass from either direction. It's not just the law, it's a child's life.
We're back with just under 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. Comac looking to continue to add on to now their biggest lead of the night. And if your biggest lead of the night is 3 points, it's safe to say this has been a tightly contested contest all throughout. And now the question is, does Huntington respond before the end of the third quarter, and could Comac have the lead going into the last 8 minutes? Weinstreiter out to Donnie. Donnie is going to get fouled. McBride had her hand straight up, but still gets a foul called.
Donnie is a great player. She's been shooting the ball well, playing great defense, and hopefully she can knock down these free throws.
Donnie's first misses. Biggest thing as an athlete at any level, you cannot let the crowd get to your head, and Comac, student section, very loud as she takes these free throws. Does make the second. Vasselman going to take it down, a minute left. This time it's Pettit. That ball tipped out of bounds. Donnie right there. She read that pass pretty well. I think Huntington might be starting to pick up on the Sophia Vasselman and Lily Pettit connection. Less than a minute to play now. Pettit open. It's good! Big shot, and now they're up 5. And that was a true response to the points just scored by Donnie. Comac is a new team in the second half. And another miss. De Leon, the clean rebound. Takes it to the right side of the court. Lost it, gets it back, and they blow the whistle.
That was a great 3 by Pettit.
So you hear the claps there from my partner. Supporting your previous teammates. McDonald with 10 seconds. She might not give this up. Gonna drive in and gets it. Vasselman missed the swat there and gets the points. Oh, and she's down. And time is called. She was holding her knee. It's not a sight you want to see.
Let's pray that's a calf cramp. We never want our players to get hurt.
It's a 3-point game with 2.7 left here in the third quarter. Coach is out there. So is an assistant. And she is standing up, and that is great to see.
That is not good for Huntington, though. I mean, she's a key component to Huntington's offense, so hopefully we can get her, massage her back in there, and hopefully this injury is not too serious.
McDonald, a big part of the team. Obviously, we are more concerned about how she feels than how... Pettit will now inbound it. At the buzzer, no good. And we're done with 3 quarters, 26-23, Comac on top, and the intensity continues to build as we go into the final 8 minutes of play. Keep it here.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And we welcome you back to a loud chant from the student section, getting hyped for their team, and we're just as excited to see the final 8 minutes. Comac on top by 3. Both teams finishing off their conferences.
Sorry. This is where every turnover counts, every foul counts, every missed rebound, every missed shot. It comes down to within these 8 minutes to decide the victor of this game.
And even the shots from previous quarters and fouls from previous quarters may all come back to haunt you. There can be certain moments we look back at from the first 3 quarters on why the 4th quarter played out how it did. And Donnie's going to start it off. She got 2 free throws the last quarter, which was the biggest score for the team. Turnaround jumper, no good. And Svensson going to fight for the rebound. It's a jump ball. DeLeon was down on the play. She's getting back up. As you saw, the injury to McDonald earlier. Not into this game yet. And that's got to be a terrible feeling, just sitting on the bench and watching your team go out there and play. Comac on top 3. It's their biggest lead of the night. They came back down 7 was the biggest deficit. And now Svensson is going to just lose it out of bounds. They keep it. Comac's ball, though.
I hope that the media people didn't get hurt by that ball. It gets pretty physical down there.
I don't know who Moran was talking to there, along with the other coaches. Someone must have said something over there. Solch open for 3. Just missed. Oh, she's been looking for that 3-pointer all night. Weintrader now to Boyle. I think he was waving to the fans because they both had their hands up. And that was a sweet lay. It's now a 1-point game, 25-26.
It's a game of backdoor cuts and moving the ball. I mean, both Comac and Huntington have been doing that well.
Vasselman in a tight double team. Huntington trying to tighten up the defense here in this last corner as another 3 in and out.
I love how Gianna Solch is not giving up on that 3 ball. She knows she has it in her. That's why she keeps attempting it.
Boyle's now going to drive in. Stops. Turns. And the ball loose. Who's going to get it? It goes in the hands of Solch, who's got a court and gets blocked away. Boy, a big opportunity missed there. Time is called, and look who's back into this one with a bandaged up leg. It's Ava McDonald, and if that doesn't show toughness, I don't know what does. Solch went up there, but for the block was Madeline Called. Solch drives in, gets fouled.
A game of fouls, and talking about Culp, that was effort. She easily could have let that layup go, but she persisted on it. No easy buckets. We want to get the lead back.
And now she's at the line for the first time. Makes the first.
The suspense when they dribble the ball and get it ready to shoot it. It's insane.
No matter how much you watch basketball, I don't think that ever goes away. It's now a 2-point game. Make it a 3-point game as Schultz knocks down both.
Crucial free throws. Crucial free throws.
McDonald back as the floor general. Both the number ones have been the two stars for both teams tonight. Vasselman and McDonald is going to get fouled. And goes right back up and is helped up by Sophia Vasselman. A nice sign of sportsmanship. She'll throw this one in from the baseline. Finds Donnie, who's going to lose the ball. Picked up by Pettit. Vasselman loses it, and it was last touched by, I believe, Huntington. I didn't see any signal.
I want to say Huntington, but
and it looks like it is. Pettit standing there, ready to inbound it.
Definitely. Look at what just happened. 3 people going after the ball, falling. Everyone, they want to win. These girls want to win.
Oh, and McBride goes down. She gets fouled. It continues to get more aggressive, and we continue to talk about playoff basketball is a whole different game. For these players, some of them seniors, want nothing more than to continue their final season, possibly. DeLeon goes down and is fouled. She's actually going to travel as she went down with the ball, and that turns it over. Now Donnie inbounded to McDonald. Comac still on top by 3. And a steal by Vasselman, trying to take it back, gets fouled. Just missed the basket. And now she's showing some pain. And right back.
You see Vasselman with a small limp right here.
And her teammates, the fans, getting loud for her. As she'll go to the line once again. Misses the first. We're going to look back and see the nice steal. Goes up for the lay and is fouled.
Sophia initiates contact so well, which gets her to the free throw line many times.
And a timeout as now Comac grows their lead to 4. It continues to be a tight game. We're not done yet.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard has led to a lot of firsts for me. It paid for me to be the first person in my family to go to school and graduate debt-free. That education helped me get to the first day at my career, a job that I can still hold while I serve part-time. That job and the home loan benefits I got from my service helped me buy my first home. And I take pride knowing I will be the first to respond if my community ever needs me. To learn more, visit National Guard.
And as we see so often, the teams will continue to have 30-second chats. A lot more later on in this game as teams will strategically use their timeouts late in this one. For either of these teams, it could be the final 5:44 of the season.
That's a great point to make. I feel like a lot of these girls play with the extra effort and the extra tenacity because this could be their last night, especially for some of the seniors.
Boyle's going to take it down. I haven't seen her with the ball in a few minutes now. She's got to step it up and play a big part for this team as Solch is going to get the steal. Vasselman will take it down. Looking for Pettit or McBride, 2 big players tonight. Finds Pettit. Calling her shots. Goes to her right. Solch, quick pass, batted around. It is stolen by Reinschreider. Now McDonald, another drive. Open. It's good. And Kolb once again adds on 2 more. As we're going to call time. It is a timeout. I'm not sure if any of the players knew what they were supposed to be doing.
I think De Leon got hit in the mouth, maybe a sign of some blood, but we have Alana Svensson back in the game, so we just pray that De Leon's okay.
Oh, wow. I missed that. I see it now. Pettit splits the defense, but is going to turn it over. And Kolb finishes for 2 more. And now we're all tied up at 29. Now they're on a little run. Comac's got to respond before they lose the lead. Because as we've seen earlier in this one, they can lose it fast. McBride, toughness. Can't get the basket, gets the rebound. Solch wide open. Still no good. Svensson bats it around out of bounds. It will be Huntington ball. And that might have been Solch's best look of the night. We're still tied at 29. No reason for either team to change up what they're doing. A lot of the players on the court right now look gassed. But this would be the worst time to quit. Boyle drives, missed it. Solch gonna take it down, quick fire. McBride open, gets fouled. And that looked like such a makeable lay from here, but she does get the foul and still a chance for 2 points.
You see Worcestershire, she's expressing frustration that wasn't a foul.
Just missed it. And now McBride to the line. She's hit threes, she's driving in, she's done just about everything you could do tonight to help out her team. And now has a free throw. Her second is good.
McBride has been on fire tonight. She has been absolutely incredible tonight. I hope she can build off on that.
And there hasn't been many free throws, but the ones Comac has gotten, they've been very good with their free throw game. Weinschreider looks for a 3. Gives it up to Kolb. Lost the ball. Solch goes out of bounds. And they'll turn it over. It's now Comac ball. That was both those players were doing anything to get the ball there. Comac up 2, looking to stay in front. Vasselman gets fouled, and goes down. And I think she just told the ref she needs a second.
This game is getting incredibly physical. Incredibly physical. These players do need to keep in mind that one will move on to play another game, so we must do these with good intentions. Good intentions.
And with Comac getting a bye, you got to wonder if that might have affected them a little bit. And now Vasselman will be sent to the line for that foul.
Worcestershire has 4 fouls right now. Pick one more up, and I think she's gone for the game, which will definitely open up more of an opportunity for Sophia to score.
Makes the first. And clearly it has not affected her shooting today. Vasselman will get a second and knock it down. It's her 4th or 5th of the night. I unfortunately am not keeping track of that. 3:30 left. Boyle goes to her right. She's done that a lot tonight. Found more shots on her left, though. Kolb. Donnie nearly lost it. Floats it up. Gets the shot and the basket. And the whistle called. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 1-point game. Some discussion right now. The scores table So we'll look back at the jumper, and she banks it in. Donnie makes it. 3-point play. DeLeon back into this one. Vasselman, quick pass, McBride. Now Pettit. McBride looking for another opportunity. Solch still looking for that elusive three-pointer. Vasselman, another one who struggled shooting threes today, but instead of McBride, who's going to offensive foul. I mean, that was tough and just kind of hit into her. And now McBride will go to the line.
I think that was a defensive foul on.
Yeah, you were right. I am wrong.
No, it's okay. Could have gone the other way. I mean.
Yeah, a lot of contact there. Sends McBride to the line. Trying to extend the lead. She will not on the first. Gets another try. See, I mean, I'm not even on the court and I have nerves.
Telling you. Being in this atmosphere does something to you.
Makes the second. Comac's on top by a score. And that was a big free throw there. Being up by one can be so nerve-wracking because one little thing can make or break the game. Comac obviously not content with the 2-point lead as there's a foul on the way up. Kolb gets fouled.
Let's keep in mind, folks, that both Liliana Pettit, number 15, and Mia McBride, number 2, both have 4 fouls in this game. One more and they could be gone. So Coach Moran is looking to play his players the right way and hopefully keep them in this game with just under 3 minutes left. Excuse me.
So now McBride out. It would have been another great block, but just a little too much not ball as the first one comes up short. McDonald goes in the line. They put DeLeon closest to the basket as she boxed out really well in the free throws so far in this one. 2:46 left. Second free throw by Kolb is good. That's a line drive free throw.
Folks, just to get an idea of the energy in this gym, Dylan and I are not even sitting anymore. We are standing. We feel like we're part of the student section as well. What sports does to someone is absolutely incredible when you love the sport.
And no doubt all these players are going to be looking back on this night, whether it's a win or loss, as something special. As there's a steal. O'Boyle open. Gets the shot. Bassman might have slightly tipped it, but it didn't affect it. And now Huntington's on top, 35-34. 2:27 left. Opportunities are wherever you can find them now. Vasselman lost the ball, no foul. Kicks it away, a three, no good. And it's tipped out of bounds, it's Comac ball.
DeLeon just made an incredible play. She knew the ball was going out. She hit the ball on a Huntington defender. It's back to Comac ball. So much IQ involved in this game.
And she has been great when the ball's been in her hands today. Has a few points, a bunch of steals, rebounds. Just about every stat you could have. Vasselman finds Pettit. She fakes and finds Solch. Does she try another three? Solch drives in. This time gets the shot. A nice jump shot by Solch. Decided not to try the three. She gets the two. And they're back up top by one. This game still so tight with just under 2 minutes left. Make it a minute 40. Boyle in a double team, gets it away. McDonald. Shot waved off, but she does get it. Waves off the shot, though. He was very clear with that call.
Back to Gianna Solch's jump shot. I've been waiting for Gianna to get one to drop. I mean, it takes a lot.
Reaction to that.
Yes, I've been waiting for her to get one to drop. I mean, it's the frustration of the ball not falling this entire game, and when it matters most in the fourth quarter. With under 2 minutes left, she gets the ball to go down, and now Comac is up by one.
And if you notice that, McDonald's, the top of the bandage kind of just fell off. She's going to be subbed out now, but she told the ref it's fine. She's not worrying about anything else but the basketball game right now. 1:32 left. Huntington looking to make something happen and go back on top. Solch right now is the winning shot. Donnie, a three, gets it to go. What a shot from the corner. Huntington's on top. Comac not wasting any time. So they're now up 2 on the big three-pointer. Vasselman in a double team. Moran does call a timeout. Coach Moran, that is.
I think one thing we forgot to count was that was Mia McBrien's 5th foul, and she is out.
So McBrien now fouled out is going to be big for Comac. Gets the shot and just puts it up. Gives him the lead.
You see Worcestershire ecstatic, absolutely ecstatic. Both teams want to win, and it's coming to light now.
And with 1:13 left, the conferences between the teams increasingly important. Comac now, who would you give it to tie up this game or possibly give you the lead?
I would go with our vet, Sophia Vasselman. I mean, she is the Geneseo commit. She's going on to play at the next level. I mean, if that doesn't say anything about the kind of player she is, she's made for that level. I would definitely give the ball to Sophia Vasselman, but a huge three was made by Mia McBrien earlier in the stretch, so if we can't get it to her, I think McBrien or Liliana Pettit are our best bets right now.
Speaking of McBrien, she's now have to be careful with the fouls.
Yes. Oh, wait. Mia is back. My mistakes, folks. That foul was not on her. I think it was De Leon, but...
De Leon still in. Can't not foul out at this point in the game. That would be worst case scenario for either side. Pettit to throw it into Vasselman. And we'll see if you were right. Instead, she gives it off to Solch, who gets her shot blocked.
That was a big block by O'Boyle. She has done it offensively, defensively. And you see McDonald here just trying to calm down the offense. Hey, guys, we have the lead. We're under a minute.
And trying to waste off as much time as she can. We'll see when Comac decides if they need a foul. McBrien putting on the pressure. Over to McDonald, who fakes, drives in. Missed it. Right there for the rebound is Weinschreider. She lets off a jumper. No good. Vasselman the rebound. Got to take it back. 36 seconds to go. Solch just missed it. And that would have been the game tire. The ball got deflected, which might have distracted her from making that shot, as Vasselman will foul Boyle. And you see Solch very regretful on that last shot. The ball got tipped by, I believe, Boyle, and that might have thrown everything off. I mean, when you see the ball come into you and you're expecting to get it, you're just waiting for your next move. But when it completely changes direction like that, that just might throw everything off. And now Boyle goes to the line for 2 free throws as both teams are in the bonus here. Comac is hoping for 2 misses. They won't get it.
You see McDonald's fired up for her teammates right now.
Now up 3. This would make it a 2-possession game and possibly a very big shot. She does get it, and now they're up 4, and that's a huge shot. Timeout taken with 26 to go. Huntington now on top by 4.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in New York. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by NISFA.
We're back with 26 seconds left and time continuing to tick. And possibly the final few seconds of some great players' careers in high school. That's not to say anything is set in stone yet. It's still a 4-point game with 26 seconds left. It'd be interesting to see if Huntington completely disallows any shots, or they might let them drive in for 2 and then try and hold the ball. because at this point now, you need 2 scores to tie it, unless in an extremely circumstance of a 3 and a foul. Solch floats it in. And now they're up 2 with 23 seconds left. Coach will take a timeout, 40-38, and that is, I think, best case scenario to get those 3 points right, to get those 2 points right there, sorry. And now it's a 1 possession game. We're right back to where we were with only 3 seconds less on the clock.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry.
No worries. Let's take another look. That was a great, much-needed jump shot by Gianna Solch. I mean, she's been missing a couple throughout the game, but when it matters most, she's showing up now. And Comac just needs 2 more to tie this game with just 23 seconds left.
And that's now Comac's last 4 points, all coming from Gianna Solch. At times like these, you look to your best players, you look to whoever's, well, playing the best to give the ball off to. And there's a cleanup going on right outside of Huntington's bench. I'm not sure what it is, if it could be a drink or something. And now they are going to stop for a cleanup. I don't see anything over there, do you?
Well, to be honest, I've seen things like this before where, I'm not saying Huntington does this, but I've seen among social media that if they don't have an extra timeout, they will say someone got injured or water spilled just so they can have more time for their timeout to discuss what they need to discuss. So, I don't know. I hope that doesn't destroy the momentum Comac has been trying to build. So, we don't know. If water spilled, hey, look out for our players.
And I can't help but just see Kara McBride is taking the jacket off and ready to go into this one. At this point in time in the game, you just got to put everybody out there you can to give you the win. There's no holding back now. There's no waiting for next quarter or next few minutes. It's now or never for both sides. And they all bunch up now, as it will be Boyle throwing it in from the sideline. So after the extended timeout, Comac is looking for a big turnover right here. 23 seconds left. Boyle. Already they stopped the clock. And Solch and McBride both going back into the game, as they're now going to take it in from the baseline, it appears. Or was there a foul that I didn't see?
That foul definitely changes what goes on in this game. If Worcestershire hits both free throws or at least one free throw, that puts Comac at having to shoot a 3 to tie this game.
And so far, three-point shooting has not been their strong suit tonight. And now with all eyes on Worcestershire. Goes to the line for the first. Banks it in. And now it's a 3-point game. Comac at this point just praying that she doesn't get the second one. And Huntington praying that she does. Still 23 seconds even. Can't bank this one in. It's going to go out of bounds. Comac ball. It's a 3-point game, which is a lot more doable than the 4-point game they had earlier. Another timeout will be taken.
If Comac does go for the 3 right now, Dylan, who are you giving this ball to right now?
She hasn't not made one yet today, but I give it to Gianna Solch. She has the last 4 for Comac. She's kept them in this game from when they were down 4 points with 26 seconds left. So far, only 5 seconds off the clock, and it's now a 3-point game.
I agree. I definitely think Gianna Solch, she's been trying, still having confidence in herself, made a huge jump shot just now. I hope she can get this 3 to finally drain. That would be absolutely incredible. Although it would be incredible to see Huntington win. They have been the underdogs after seeing Comac advance to the Suffolk County Championship last year. it would be great to see Huntington make some moves here in the playoffs.
And you think overtime is out of the question?
No. I would love to see an overtime. There are so many games going on right now, so much media everywhere. I feel like this would be a great story for someone to write. Overtime would be absolutely ideal, but I don't know how much longer I can stand and how much nervousness I have thrilling through my bones right now. So,
also, it wouldn't be some bad publicity for us.
Never. Comac is built on a foundation of love and a foundation of just goodness.
And wouldn't it be a storybook ending to see Vasselman hit the game-tying shot and possibly later a game winner? 21 seconds. It'll be Vasselman throwing this one in. Gives it back to her. Vasselman for three. No good. McBride takes it. Pettit blocked out of bounds. And they were still taking time off the clock, but the ball had been out of bounds for a while. They're going to need to reset the clock. There was about 2 extra seconds. The timeout is called. They need to add time back on this clock. I mean, the ball went out of bounds with almost 18 seconds left, and the clock right now is reading 15.9.
That was a huge block by McDonald. Huntington is getting it done offensively and defensively when it matters.
Are they not going to reset the clock? There we go. We are back to 18 seconds. Comac looking for a big shot right here.
The refs still seem to be discussing the time on the clock.
When I saw the ball go out of bounds, it was 17.6.
Yeah, I'm not sure the table even knows either.
I know, there's a lot of confusion right now. This also does give us some more time to talk. You can also rule out, if you're Huntington, them driving in and trying to draw a foul.
That's a great
Any
point.
way to get 3 points. Comac, most optimally, would want to get it all in one possession. It goes out to Vasselman. Now a deep three. No good. Rebound taken by Boyle. Comac has not fouled yet. Now they do. Vasselman picks up another foul. That was a good 10 seconds taken off the clock there. And I wasn't able to see from here, but it did look like it was Pettit who took that three-pointer. Now Donnie will go to the line for two.
You see a look of disappointment on Liliana Pettit's face, on Mia McBrien's face. They've worked all season for this, so it's a little disappointing to see them like this, but they've worked so hard to be in this moment right now, and that's all they could be grateful for, is being here, being in this atmosphere around their Comac community.
And now this game is all on the shoulders of Lauren Donnie. These two free throws will either be a dagger or keep this game open. Still 9 seconds left. But that was a good 10 seconds taken off that last missed opportunity. That is not what Comac needed.
This would be a huge win for Huntington, coming here, coming to Comac, and take their win, especially at home.
And going in front of a crowd like this, on top of that being the underdog, is just a terrific job by the girls on this team, as she does make the first.
That is clutch right there. Going up by 4, that is a clutch free throw right there by Donnie.
And she misses the second. It's taken by Svensson. They got to hurry up here. I don't know if taking the ball inbounds is the best idea, as it goes out with 2.7 left. And that might do it, folks. 2.7 left. Another timeout. I believe it's Comac's ball, but I think this could be it.
Huntington is starting to taste it right now. You just see Comac fans sad.
And there's a lot of people on the court right now, so they got to clear this up before they resume the game. There was a lot of opportunities for them late, but at the end of the day, Comac just could not get a final shot to fall. If it is their ball, they can hope for a 3 and a foul, but that is pretty extreme. And now it's the Huntington student section's turn.
With this loss, Comac has to say goodbye to their seniors that they love so much, that have built a foundation around Comac basketball. So sad, but amazing opportunity for Huntington to make it to the next round.
And Huntington will have to take on a tough 1-seed opponent. Final seconds. McDonald will dribble it out. And Huntington has taken down Comac, a major upset. And that's all for tonight. For Sophia Vasselman and the other seniors at Comac, they'll have to move on to bigger and better things. But that's it for this season of Comac basketball. Stay tuned in the spring for Comac baseball, which we are excited to bring to you. That's